Today, I have the widely sought after Wolfpack Beastmaster from this year's Collectible Minifigure Series. We'll do a quick history about his origins, break down his design, and finally, determine if he's worth the current price tag. Without further ado, let's dive right in. The Wolfpack, much like the Black Falcons or the Fright Knights, is one of the oldest LEGO Castle factions. Debuting way back in 1992, they are a ruthless band of mercenaries who make their home in the dense forest. Described as renegades who, and I quote, won't let anything or anyone stop their quest for riches. The brown color scheme and faction emblem are some of the more notable signatures of the Wolfpack. LEGO has since released several modern versions, including the Beastmaster from the Series 27 CMF line. Let's kick this off with the hood and cape piece. They do a good job shrouding the Beastmaster in darkness, giving him that mysterious and sinister feel. The cape piece is quite special. Unlike the usual paper-like capes, the unique shaping and fuzzy texture make it resemble an animal hide. And it doesn't stop there. There's an additional chain print at the top of his torso, connecting the two halves of his cape, like how Count Dooku wears his. It gives them that almost royalty, and of course, superior look. Speaking of the torso, the first thing that caught my eye is the faction emblem, a small redesign from the one used in the 90s. On one hand, it's a design that pays homage to the older Wolfpack figures, and I'm all for that. But I mean, think about it. It's probably not the most efficient way to ambush others. A more concealed design, like the Rogue, might have been a better fit. It's not too apparent at first, but buried in his chest is the same wolf symbol. It's a subtle way of showing off his allegiance, and could be a more fitting style for future Wolfpack minifigures. But before I move on to his head, I want to let you guys know I will be producing more minifigure content in the future. So if you like to collect these plastic people as much as I do, please consider liking and subscribing. Now, back to the video. Underneath the hood hides his battle-hardened face. He has a predominantly black beard, with matching eyebrows and a huge scar on his left eye. Baring his teeth, his first face captures a feral, aggressive expression. Meanwhile, the second face shows him howling for his wolves. And let's not forget his wolf companion. It's a newly molded element, with a fluffy tail and an even fluffier mane. Stretching at over 6 studs long, the product images doesn't really quite do it justice. Going back to the figure, the arms are made from a brown and pearl dark grey plastic, with a bit of chainmail poking through. Black printing shows a tear on his tunic, with matching brown hands used to represent a pair of gloves. Moving down, we can find a pair of dual molded legs. The black belt complements the matching pants, and just like his arms, a bit of chainmail armor peeks through. The brown plastic does an outstanding job at portraying a pair of tall leather boots. The design looks generic yet detailed, which makes it perfect for custom figures. Lastly, we have the accessories, consisting of a sword and shield element. Although they're not the best weapons for bandits. Just like the rest of the figure, the designers are going for that nostalgic Wolfpack look. Oh, and one more thing. While doing research for this video, I think I found the inspiration for the Beastmaster, the Snow Guardian from an older CMF series. To my knowledge, this icy version is not from the LEGO Castle theme, but I think you can see the similarities. LEGO also made a version with the Black Falcons, and hopefully, the designers can keep this trend going for other factions. At this point, it's clear that I am quite fond of his design. Dual molded limbs, new pieces, and a design bursting with character. He is undoubtedly an S-tier figure. Also, I want to give major props to the designers, who nailed the essence of his title as Beastmaster, clearly conveying his loyalty to the Wolfpack and his affinity with wolves through his design. Since he is part of a CMF series, he should cost around $4 at most retailers, and you can use an app to reliably find the figure. But the app also introduced a quick way to scalping. And yeah, judging by the ungodly amount of Reddit posts talking about not finding this guy, I think he became the first eBay exclusive LEGO minifigure. Obviously, I'm just joking. If you're lucky enough to find this minifigure in the wild, then that's perfect. You got a great minifigure at a really good price. But if you can't, getting one on Bricklink would cost around $13 a piece. At this price point, I would still recommend getting just one, but army building them? That's regrettably not something I can recommend. Which is a huge shame because of how versatile his pieces are. And that wraps up my deep dive with the Wolfpack Beastmaster minifigure. But what do you think? I'm sure most of you would love the design, but is he worth the price? Also, if you would like to suggest a minifigure for me to rate, please drop a comment below. With that being said, thanks for watching. This is all figured out, and I will see you in the next one.